Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Spons. No.
On first down, it's Jackson. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 16.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Crunch down, defense. Check. Lucky. Go Bandit.
Here's Sanders. Powers through. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, it's an offense. You know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Watch 83. Recon, 132 fighter. Smoke.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits more. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A 1st down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that?
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Kevin Green providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Well, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. On 3rd down, Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go on 4th down. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Evan Ingram, 40 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Flush to his right, and this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt, 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
6-6, pull it high. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Kevin Green in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On the set.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And he's got his target. That's more. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On second down now. It's Jackson. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Sanders. As Sanders has it parked free. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Steps away. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, it's Jackson, and some room to maneuver. And how about that for just running out the clock? And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run. It's Sanders. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Hey, Orville. You got that right there. 43 is the mic. 43, let's go.
Tannehill on first down. He finds his man Johnson. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bravo.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kevin Green bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Johnson, his second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I got it. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
On third down, it's Jackson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Come on, let's go. Check 15, check 15. Check it, reload.
Going for it with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Tannehill now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A give running left. It's Sanders. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the ground, this is Jackson. Oh, a nice spin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 37 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And this is caught. Herman Moore.
Last stop. Complete to Herman Moore. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. And he fends him off. Fights off the defender. He's going to air one out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around and punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
This is taken at the 10.
Let's go, baby.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. Johnson was the intended receiver. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Check right, check right. Check. I got him, that's mine. I got him.
They run again with Jackson. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Check it back, check it back.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. There he goes left side. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
This will be taken short. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.